There comes a quiet moment when your soul gets tired of being everywhere except inside your own body. And maybe that moment is now. Maybe this is the moment you stop giving your energy away. Not because you have become cold, not because you do not care, not because your heart has closed, but because something deep inside you knows that better things are finding you when you stop chasing what drains you. You have been sending your light into too many places, into people who did not hold it gently, into worries that never gave you peace, into old memories that kept asking for more pain, into conversations you had in your mind long after the other person had gone silent, into proving, into explaining, into trying to be understood by people who were not ready to hear your heart. And now, softly, gently, life is calling your energy back, not with force, not with anger, not with bitterness, just with love. Come back to yourself. Come back to your breath. Come back to the quiet room inside your heart where you are still safe, still loved, still whole. You do not have to keep pouring your peace into every empty place. You do not have to answer every mood, every fear, every demand, every memory, every little voice that says you must do more to be worthy. You are allowed to stop. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to hold your own energy close tonight. And if a part of you is wondering whether these words are really for you, yes, they are. You are not here by accident. Something in you was ready to hear this. Something in you was ready to stop living like your peace belongs to everyone else. Take a slow breath now. Let your shoulders soften. Let your hands relax. Let your heart hear this clearly. You are not losing what is meant for you by choosing peace. You are making room for what is meant for you to finally reach you. Better things so are finding you. Better thoughts are finding you. Better moments are finding you. Better love, better timing, better calm, better self-respect, better sleep, better mornings, better inner safety. But first, your energy must come home. I know you have been carrying so much. Maybe not always in a way other people can see. Maybe you still smile. Maybe you still answer messages. Maybe you still do what needs to be done. Maybe you still show up, still help, still listen, still give, still try to be kind. But inside, there is a tired place, a quiet place, a place that whispers, I need rest too. You may have spent so long being available to everyone else that you forgot what it feels like to be available to yourself. You learned to notice when someone else was upset before you noticed your own chest getting tight. You learned to soften your words so nobody would leave. You learned to explain yourself again and again, hoping the right sentence would finally make someone understand you. You learned to hold back your truth because peace in the room felt more important than peace in your body. But your body remembers. Your heart remembers. Your energy remembers every time you said yes when your spirit was asking for no. Every time you checked your phone with a heavy stomach. Every time you gave your best warmth to someone who only came close when they needed something. Every time you tried to earn love by becoming easy, quiet, useful, strong, patient, available, and endlessly understanding. You are allowed to be kind without disappearing. You are allowed to love people without letting them live inside your mind all night. You are allowed to care without carrying. You are allowed to forgive without walking back into the same pain. You are allowed to be soft and still have a boundary. Take a slow breath. Let that truth settle into you. You are not selfish for needing your own peace. Maybe you have been afraid that if you stop giving so much, people will think you have changed. But maybe you have changed. Maybe you are changing in the most beautiful way. Maybe you are no longer willing to abandon yourself just to keep someone else comfortable. Maybe your soul is growing tired of old patterns. Maybe your heart is learning that love does not have to feel like being drained. This is not about blaming anyone. This is not about hardening your heart. This is not about becoming distant from life. It is about remembering that your energy is sacred, your attention is sacred, your time is sacred, your nervous system is sacred. Your inner world is not a public road where every fear, every demand, every opinion, and every old wound can walk through whenever it wants. There is a door inside you, and you are allowed to decide what comes in. Take a moment right now and ask yourself, very gently, when was the last time you truly gave yourself permission to rest without guilt? Not rest while worrying, not rest while checking, not rest while thinking of everything you still need to fix. Real rest. The kind where your body knows it is not being watched. The kind where your heart does not have to perform. The kind where you can simply breathe and be held by your own presence. Maybe it has been a long time. That is okay. You can begin again tonight. You do not have to get your energy back all at once. You do not have to solve every relationship, every worry, every question, every unfinished thing. You only need to begin with one soft choice. One breath where you say, I am coming back to myself now. One moment where you stop reaching outward and place your awareness gently inside your own chest. Feel the quiet strength of roots beneath the earth. They do not shout. They do not rush. They do not chase the sky. They simply hold. They go deep. They remember where they belong. And because they are rooted, the tree can rise. You are learning to root again. You are learning to stop sending your life force into places that cannot feed you. You are learning to let your energy return like warm rain sinking into dry soil. And as your energy comes back, something changes. Your mind grows quieter. Your breath becomes deeper. Your body stops bracing so much. You begin to hear your own needs. You begin to notice what feels peaceful and what feels heavy. You begin to understand that better things are not always found by chasing. Sometimes they find you when you finally stand still long enough to receive. I call my energy back to me with love. Let this be the first gentle truth tonight. I call my energy back to me with love. I do not call it back with anger. I do not call it back with shame. I do not call it back by blaming myself for where I gave too much. I call it back like a mother calling a child in from the dark, softly, safely, tenderly. Every part of me that has been scattered can come home now. Every thought I left in an old conversation can come home now. Every piece of my heart that waited for someone to understand can come home now. I call my energy back to me with love. Take a slow breath and imagine your attention gently returning from all the places where it has been living, from the message you keep checking, from the memory that keeps replaying, from the person you keep trying to read, from the future you keep trying to control, from the old wound that keeps asking if you are safe yet. Let it all come back, not in a rush, not with pressure, just slowly, like birds returning to a quiet tree at sunset. I allow my attention to return to my own heart. Your attention is precious. It is not small. It is not nothing. Wherever your attention goes, your energy follows. So tonight, you are allowed to bring your attention home. You are allowed to stop feeding fear with your focus. You are allowed to stop giving your whole inner world to people who are not even present in this moment. Say softly inside yourself, I allow my attention to return to my own heart. Again, I allow my attention to return to my own heart. And once more, with more kindness and force, I allow my attention to return to my own heart. Feel how simple that is. You do not have to pull life apart to find peace. You can begin by placing your attention back inside the body that has carried you all day. You can feel your breath. You can feel your hands. You can feel the space around your heart. You can come back to the place where life is happening now. I am safe to stop chasing what does not bring me peace. This is a deep one. I am safe to stop chasing what does not bring me peace. Maybe a part of you has believed that if you stop chasing, everything will disappear. The love will disappear. The chance will disappear. The approval will disappear. The connection will disappear. But what is truly meant for your life does not need you to lose yourself to keep it alive. You are safe to stop chasing what leaves you empty. You are safe to stop chasing what keeps you anxious. You are safe to stop chasing what only gives enough to keep you waiting. You are safe to stop chasing what makes you forget your worth. Take a slow breath. Let your chest soften. You do not have to run after anything tonight. You do not have to pull anyone closer. You do not have to prove that you are good enough to be chosen. You are allowed to sit quietly inside your own life and trust that what belongs with your peace will not require you to abandon yourself. I can love without losing myself. Let this affirmation move slowly through your heart. I can love without losing myself. You have such a deep heart. You feel things. You care. You want people to be okay. You want to be fair. You want to understand. You want to give others the benefit of the doubt. This is beautiful. But love was never meant to mean leaving your own body. Love was never meant to mean ignoring the ache inside you. Love was never meant to mean becoming smaller so someone else feels bigger. You can love and still listen to your body. You can love and still say no. You can love and still need space. You can love and still choose yourself. Say it again, slowly. I can love without losing myself. I can be kind without becoming empty. I can care without carrying what is not mine. You are learning a softer way. You are learning that true love does not ask you to disappear. True love does not feed on your exhaustion. True love does not punish you for having needs. True love gives room for your spirit to breathe. It is safe for me to have boundaries. Let that sentence be warm, not sharp. It is safe for me to have boundaries. A boundary is not a wall of hate. It is a doorway with love. It says, this is where my peace begins. This is where my body needs care. This is where my heart must be honest. This is what I can give. This is what I cannot give. This is what supports me. This is what drains me. You are allowed to have limits. You are allowed to have quiet. You are allowed to have time before you answer. You are allowed to not explain every feeling. You are allowed to protect your inner space. Say it again. It is safe for me to have boundaries. It is safe for me to honor my limits. It is safe for me to listen when my body says enough. Your boundaries do not make you less loving. They make your love cleaner. They make your yes honest. They make your presence real. They make your peace stronger. And the people who are meant to meet you in love will not need you to live without boundaries to prove your heart. I release the need to be understood by everyone. This is a gentle release. I release the need to be understood by everyone. Some people will not understand your silence. Some people will not understand your healing. Some people will not understand why you no longer answer in the same way. Some people will only understand the version of you that made things easy for them. And that is okay. You do not need to be understood by everyone to be true. You do not need to explain your whole heart to people who are committed to misunderstanding it. You do not need to keep opening your wounds just to prove they are real. You can let your life speak in peace. Breathe slowly. Say it again. I release the need to be understood by everyone. I release the pressure to explain my soul. I allow myself to be known by those who meet me with care. There is deep freedom in this. You can stop making your peace depend on someone else finally seeing your side. You can stop rehearsing the perfect speech. You can stop trying to win a trial that was never fair to your heart. You can come back to yourself and say, I know what I felt. I know what I need. I know what brings me peace. I no longer feed old stories with my energy. Let this one be strong but soft. I no longer feed old stories with my energy. Old stories can be hungry. They want your attention. They want you to replay the moment. They want you to remember the words. They want you to prove again that you were hurt, that you were right, that you were unseen, that you were left, that you were not chosen, that you were not safe. But your energy does not have to keep feeding the same pain. You can honor what happened without living inside it forever. You can learn from the past without giving it your whole future. You can remember without returning. You can say, yes, that happened, and I am still allowed to become peaceful now. Say it again. I no longer feed old stories with my energy. I take back the life force I gave to yesterday. I allow my mind to become a kinder place tonight. Imagine an old fire that has been burning because you keep placing wood on it. Every thought, every replay, every painful question becomes another piece of wood. Tonight, you do not need to fight the fire. You simply stop feeding it. You step back. You breathe. You let time, love, and rest do what force cannot do. My peace is more important than being right in my mind all night. This is not weakness. My peace is more important than being right in my mind all night. Sometimes the mind wants to argue until it is tired. It wants to win. It wants to answer. It wants to return to the scene and say the perfect thing. But your nervous system does not need another argument tonight. Your heart does not need another battle inside your head. Your body needs softness. Your breath needs space. Your spirit needs quiet. You can choose peace even when the mind still has questions. You can choose sleep even when the story is unfinished. You can choose your body over the argument. You can choose this moment over the old moment. Say it softly. My peace is more important than being right in my mind all night. My peace matters. My rest matters. My inner safety matters. Let that comfort you. You do not need to solve everything before you are allowed to rest. You can put the heavy thoughts down for now. If something needs your attention, you can meet it later with a clearer heart. Tonight, your peace is allowed to come first. I am not responsible for carrying everyone's emotions. Let this affirmation enter gently. I am not responsible for carrying everyone's emotions. You can care about people. You can love them. You can wish them well. You can be present when it is healthy for you. But you are not responsible for carrying every mood, every silence, every disappointment, every reaction, every tension, every unspoken thing in the room. You are not here to become the place where everyone drops what they do not want to feel. You are not here to read every face and fix every change in tone. You are not here to make sure nobody is ever upset. You are here to live, to breathe, to love, to grow, to rest, to be yourself. Say it again. I am not responsible for carrying everyone's emotions. I can care without absorbing. I can listen without becoming heavy. I can love without becoming the place where all pain lands. Feel the difference. There is care, and then there is carrying. Care is warm. Carrying becomes heavy. Care leaves space for you. Carrying makes you disappear. Tonight, you release what was never meant to live inside your body. I let other people have their own journey. This is a kind affirmation. I let other people have their own journey. Sometimes you give your energy away because you want to save someone from their own lessons. You want to help them see sooner. You want them to choose better. You want them to understand love, kindness, honesty, or peace in the way you do. But each soul has its own pace. Each person has their own timing. You cannot walk their path for them. You can love them. You can bless them. You can speak with care when it is right. But you cannot become their awakening. Say it again. I let other people have their own journey. I let other people learn in their own time. I free myself from trying to control what only life can teach. This does not mean you stop caring. It means you stop carrying the job of life itself. You let your hands open. You let your breath return. You let the other person belong to their own path. And you come back to yours. I am allowed to choose peace without guilt. Let this one reach the places in you that still feel bad for resting. I am allowed to choose peace without guilt. You may have been taught that choosing yourself is selfish. You may have been praised for being available, easy, useful, forgiving, quiet, strong, patient, and endlessly giving. But peace is not selfish. Rest is not selfish. Emotional safety is not selfish. Wanting a softer life is not selfish. You are allowed to choose peace. Even if someone does not understand, even if your old pattern feels uncomfortable, even if guilt rises for a moment, even if you are still learning how to do it, say it again. I am allowed to choose peace without guilt. I am allowed to rest without earning it. I am allowed to protect the calm that is growing inside me. Guilt may visit when you change old patterns. That does not mean you are wrong. It may only mean you are doing something new. Let the guilt pass through like a cloud. You do not have to follow it. You can breathe and stay with peace. My energy belongs first inside my own life. This is a returning. My energy belongs first inside my own life. Your energy is needed for your mornings, your sleep, your dreams, your body, your home, your work, your healing journey, your creativity, your joy, your quiet moments, your next chapter, your inner child, your future self, your own beautiful becoming. If your energy is always outside of you, how can your own life feel held? If your attention is always on who may leave, who may judge, who may be upset, who may misunderstand, how can your own heart feel safe? Tonight, bring it back. Say it slowly. My energy belongs first inside my own life. My care begins with me. My attention returns to the life I am here to live. This does not make you less loving. It makes you more whole. And from wholeness, you can love in a way that does not empty you. From wholeness, your words become calmer. Your choices become clearer. Your body feels less afraid. Your presence becomes more real. I stop shrinking to keep old connections alive. This one may touch a tender place. I stop shrinking to keep old connections alive. There may have been people, places, and patterns that only felt safe when you were smaller, quieter, less honest, less bright, less clear, less confident, less full of your own life. You may have learned to hide your needs, your joy, your truth, your strength, because being fully yourself felt like it might disturb the connection. But love that requires you to shrink is not the love your soul is seeking now. You are allowed to take up space. You are allowed to grow. You are allowed to become someone new. You are allowed to outgrow old rooms. Say it again. I stop shrinking to keep old connections alive. I let myself become the size of my own soul. I allow the right connections to meet me as I truly am. There is nothing wrong with you for changing. There is nothing wrong with you for needing more peace. There is nothing wrong with you for wanting relationships where your heart does not have to hide. Let yourself expand gently, not loudly, not with force, just naturally, like the sky becoming lighter before morning. I release the habit of proving my worth. Let this affirmation be a deep exhale. I release the habit of proving my worth. You do not have to prove that you are lovable by overgiving. You do not have to prove that you are good by never having needs. You do not have to prove that you are strong by never resting. You do not have to prove that you are worthy by being perfect, available, pleasing, productive, or easy to love. Your worth is not on trial tonight. Your heart is not on trial. Your life is not on trial. You can stop presenting evidence. Say it again. I release the habit of proving my worth. I do not need to earn the right to be treated with care. I do not need to perform for love that is real. Feel the relief inside those words. You can lay down the invisible papers. The list of reasons why you should matter. The list of ways you tried. The list of things you gave. The list of pain you survived. You do not need to prove your worth. You can simply return to it. I am worthy even when I am resting. Let this comfort the tired part of you. I am worthy even when I am resting. You are worthy when you are productive, and you are worthy when you are still. You are worthy when you answer, and you are worthy when you need time. You are worthy when you are strong, and you are worthy when you feel tender. You are worthy when you are clear, and you are worthy when you are still figuring things out. Rest does not reduce your value. Quiet does not make you less important. Needing space does not make you hard to love. Say it softly. I am worthy even when I am resting. I am enough when I am quiet. I am lovable without doing more. Let your body hear that. Let your heart receive it like warm water. You do not have to stay useful to stay loved. You do not have to keep moving to deserve tenderness. You can rest and still belong to life. I trust what is meant for me to recognize my peace. This is where the energy begins to shift from fear to trust. I trust what is meant for me to recognize my peace. What is meant for your life will not require you to live in panic. What is meant for your heart will not need you to keep betraying your body. What is meant for your path will not ask you to chase until you cannot breathe. The right things may still ask you to grow, to be brave, to be honest, to open, to learn. But they will not ask you to abandon yourself. Better things are finding you as your peace returns. Better things can recognize you when you are no longer hiding behind fear. Better things can reach you when your hands are no longer full of what drains you. Say it again. I trust what is meant for me to recognize my peace. I trust that what honors me can find me. I trust that I do not have to lose myself to receive what is good. Breathe here. Let the idea soften your body. You do not have to chase every door. You do not have to knock until your hands hurt. You do not have to force what keeps closing. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is stop running down every road and become still enough for the right road to appear beneath your feet. I am becoming available for what feels honest, kind, and steady. Let this be your new opening. I am becoming available for what feels honest, kind, and steady. Not loud confusion, not hot and cold attention, not half love, not old patterns dressed in new words, not opportunities that cost your peace, not connections that make you question your worth. You are becoming available for something different now. Honest energy, kind energy, steady energy, safe energy, clear energy. Love that does not make you guess all night. Work that does not ask you to hate yourself. Friendship that lets you breathe. Success that does not steal your soul. Say it again. I am becoming available for what feels honest, kind, and steady. I make room for calm blessings. I make room for peaceful support. I make room for the kind of good that does not drain my spirit. This is a beautiful shift. You are not only releasing, you are becoming available. You are not only saying no, you are preparing for a better yes. Your life is not closing, it is clearing. I let my body feel safe enough to receive. This affirmation belongs deep in the body. I let my body feel safe enough to receive. Sometimes the mind says it wants good things, but the body is still bracing. The shoulders are tight. The jaw is holding. The stomach is waiting for something to go wrong. The hands are clenched. The breath is shallow. So tonight, we do not force receiving. We invite it. Take a slow breath in. Let it out gently. Feel your body being allowed to soften by one small degree. You do not have to open completely all at once. You can open like a flower opens in the morning, slowly, naturally, when warmth touches it. Say it again. I let my body feel safe enough to receive. I let my breath teach me softness. I let my nervous system learn that good can come gently. You are allowed to receive without fear. You are allowed to be helped. You are allowed to be loved without chasing. You are allowed to be supported without guilt. You are allowed to let life meet you in simple, quiet, kind ways. I do not confuse intensity with love. This is a clear and tender truth. I do not confuse intensity with love. Sometimes what feels strong is not love. Sometimes it is uncertainty. Sometimes it is the old wound waking up. Sometimes it is the body trying to earn safety. Sometimes it is the mind wanting to solve another person. Sometimes it is the nervous system mistaking anxiety for connection. Love can be calm. Love can be steady. Love can be gentle. Love can feel like breathing. Love does not always arrive as a storm. Sometimes it arrives like a cup of warm tea placed quietly beside you. Sometimes it arrives as respect, as consistency, as honesty, as someone who does not make your body feel like it has to prepare for pain. Say it softly. I do not confuse intensity with love. I allow love to feel peaceful. I allow care to feel steady. I allow my body to learn the difference between longing and safety. This is part of calling your energy back. You stop giving your life force to emotional storms and begin to trust the quiet warmth of what is real. I release the need to check, chase, and wait. Let this one move through your hands, your chest, your stomach. I release the need to check, chase, and wait. Maybe you have checked too many times. Checked the phone, checked the tone, checked the silence, checked the meaning, checked whether someone cared, checked whether something had changed. And every time you checked from fear, a little more energy left your body. Tonight, you can put the checking down. You can let the phone rest. You can let the question rest. You can let the silence be silence. You can let your body come back to the present moment. Say it again. I release the need to check, chase, and wait. I no longer make my peace depend on someone else's response. I return to the life that is breathing inside me now. Feel that. There is life here, not someday, not when they answer, not when the result comes, not when everything is certain. Here, in this breath, in this body, in this soft moment where you choose yourself again, I am allowed to stop giving energy to fear. This is simple but powerful. I am allowed to stop giving energy to fear. Fear may still speak. It may still come with old questions. What if I am left? What if I am not enough? What if nothing changes? What if I lose something? What if I choose peace and become alone? But fear does not need your whole life force. Fear can be present without being in charge. You can hear fear and still choose love. You can feel fear and still choose rest. You can notice fear and still return to your breath. Say it gently. I am allowed to stop giving energy to fear. I can comfort fear without obeying it. I can let fear pass through without building a home for it. Imagine fear as a visitor knocking at the door during the night. You do not have to invite it in and give it your bed. You can place a gentle hand on your heart and say, I hear you. I am safe enough in this moment. I choose peace now. I keep my heart open, but I stop leaving it unprotected. This is the balance. I keep my heart open, but I stop leaving it unprotected. You do not need to close your heart to be safe. You do not need to become hard. You do not need to stop believing in good. You do not need to become someone who expects the worst. Your softness is not the problem. Your love is not the problem. Your depth is not the problem. The healing is in learning where your heart can rest. The healing is in giving access slowly. The healing is in listening when your Odie says something feels heavy. The healing is in letting your openness be guided by wisdom. Say it again. I keep my heart open, but I stop leaving it unprotected. My softness can have wisdom. My kindness can have roots. My love can have a safe place to live. This is not a closed heart. This is a cared-for heart. A heart with a warm room, a steady door, a quiet lamp, and a deeper trust in itself. I choose relationships that let me breathe. Let this one feel like fresh air. I choose relationships that let me breathe. You deserve connections where your body does not always feel tense. You deserve conversations where you do not have to rehearse every word. You deserve love where you are not always waiting for the next withdrawal. You deserve friendship where your joy is welcome. You deserve spaces where your peace is not mocked, your growth is not punished, and your boundaries are not treated like betrayal. Say it softly. I choose relationships that let me breathe. I choose spaces where my heart can be honest. I choose connection that does not require self-abandonment. Maybe this does not happen all at once. That is okay. This affirmation is a direction, a new road, a quiet promise to your own heart. You are no longer asking, how do I make them choose me? You are asking, does this connection allow me to remain whole? I let better things find the real me. This affirmation belongs to the heart of the title. I let better things find the real me, not the over-explaining me, not the chasing me, not the people-pleasing me, not the version of me that hides pain behind a smile, not the version that says yes with a tired heart, the real me, the breathing me, the healing me, the honest me, the me that is learning to stand in peace. Better things are finding you as you become more yourself, not because you are forcing life, not because you are begging the universe, not because you are doing everything perfectly, but because you are no longer covering your true light with fear. Say it again. I let better things find the real me. I do not need to perform for what is meant for me. I allow what is aligned to meet me in peace. Feel that beautiful permission. You can be found by good while being honest. You can be found by love while being yourself. You can be found by peace while resting. You can be found by new doors while no longer knocking on the old one. I am no longer available for energy that keeps me small. Let this be calm and firm. I am no longer available for energy that keeps me small. You are no longer available for constant confusion. You are no longer available for emotional crumbs. You are no longer available for conversations that leave you doubting your own heart. You are no longer available for spaces where you must become less alive to belong. You do not need to announce this loudly. You can simply begin living it. You can pause before answering. You can breathe before saying yes. You can notice how your body feels. You can choose the calmer path. Say it again. I am no longer available for energy that keeps me small. I release what asks me to betray myself. I open to what supports my becoming. This is not anger. This is self-respect. This is your inner life standing up gently and saying, I matter too. I allow my spirit to become quiet again. Let this be like a soft blanket. I allow my spirit to become quiet again. Your spirit may have been noisy from holding too much, too many worries, too many people, too many possible outcomes, too many old memories, too much pressure to be strong, too much trying to predict what will happen next. Tonight, quiet can return. Not because life is perfect, not because every question is answered, not because every person has changed, but because you are choosing to stop giving your whole inner world away. Say it slowly. I allow my spirit to become quiet again. I let silence hold me. I let my breath bring me back to peace. There is a quiet lake inside you. Even if the surface has been touched by wind, the deeper water is still. Tonight, you are invited to return to the deeper water, down beneath the noise, down beneath the fear, down beneath the stories, into the calm place that has always been waiting. I can begin again without judging where I have been. This one is for forgiveness. I can begin again without judging where I have been. Maybe you gave too much. Maybe you stayed too long. Maybe you answered when you were tired. Maybe you ignored your own body. Maybe you tried to be chosen by people who could not see your worth. Maybe you gave your energy to fear for years, but shame will not bring you home. Love will. You do not need to punish yourself for how you survived. You do not need to hate the version of you who was trying to be loved. You do not need to judge your old patterns. You can simply say, I see it now. I am choosing differently now. Say it again. I can begin again without judging where I have been. I forgive myself for the times I left myself. I welcome myself back with tenderness. Feel how healing that is. You are not broken because you learned old ways of staying safe. You are growing. You are noticing. You are changing. And tonight, that is enough. My life force is precious, and I use it with love. This is a new relationship with your energy. My life force is precious, and I use it with love. Your energy is not endless in the way fear wants it to be. It needs care. It needs rest. It needs direction. It needs gentle protection. It needs places where it can renew. You would not pour clean water into cracked cups all day and then wonder why you are thirsty. You would return to the well. You would care for the source. You are the source you must care for. Say it softly. My life force is precious, and I use it with love. I choose where my energy goes. I give from overflow, not from emptiness. This changes everything. When you give from emptiness, giving becomes pain. When you give from overflow, giving becomes blessing. So tonight, you are not told to stop loving. You are invited to fill again, to rest again, to return again, to become full enough that your love no longer feels like self-loss. I let my inner world become a peaceful home. Let this image be warm. I let my inner world become a peaceful home. Imagine inside you there is a small room that belongs only to your soul. For too long, many things may have been left there. Other people's anger, old words, future fears, unfinished grief, the pressure to be perfect, the sadness of not being met. Tonight you begin clearing that room gently. You open a window, you let fresh air in, you fold away the old worry. You light a small candle of kindness. You place your own name back on the door. This inner room belongs to you. Say it again. I let my inner world become a peaceful home. I clear space for softness. I make room for thoughts that comfort me. You deserve to live inside yourself without constant noise. You deserve an inner home where your heart can sit down. You deserve thoughts that do not attack you. You deserve breath that is allowed to move. You deserve peace that is not always interrupted by fear. I stop asking draining places to become my source. This is a deep release. I stop asking draining places to become my source. Sometimes we keep returning to the very place that empties us, hoping this time it will fill us. We return to the person, the pattern, the old thought, the same fear, the same need for proof. We keep taking our cup to a dry place and wondering why we still feel thirsty. But you are allowed to find new sources. Sources of peace, sources of warmth, sources of truth, sources of rest, sources of care that actually care for you. Say it gently. I stop asking draining places to become my source. I turn toward what nourishes me. I let my soul drink from peace. There are places, people, practices, thoughts, and moments that give life back to you. Begin noticing them. A quiet morning, a soft breath, a kind word, a walk, a prayer of the heart, a clean room, a warm drink, a song that does not hurt, a moment without checking, a boundary kept with love. These are not small. These are ways your energy learns where it is safe to return. I trust the quiet signs of my own body. Let this be a listening. I trust the quiet signs of my own body. Your body speaks before your mind can explain. It tightens. It softens. It leans forward. It pulls back. It becomes heavy. It becomes light. It warms. It closes. It opens. For a long time, you may have ignored those signs because you wanted something to be different. But your body is not trying to ruin your life. It is trying to tell the truth in a simple language. Say it again. I trust the quiet signs of my own body. I listen when my chest feels heavy. I listen when my breath becomes small. I listen when peace feels easy. You do not need to make every decision tonight. Just begin listening. Begin noticing. Begin honoring the wisdom that lives under words. Your body has been trying to bring you home for a long time. I am safe to be chosen by peace. This is a soft turning point. I am safe to be chosen by peace. Maybe chaos has felt familiar. Maybe waiting has felt familiar. Maybe proving has felt familiar. Maybe emotional highs and lows have felt like love because they kept your nervous system busy. But peace can choose you now. Calm can become familiar. Gentle love can become familiar. Steady support can become familiar. You do not have to miss the storm just because it was familiar. You do not have to return to confusion just because quiet feels new. You can let peace choose you. Say it again. I am safe to be chosen by peace. I am safe to let calm become normal. I am safe to receive love that does not make me afraid. This is how better things find you. Not always with noise, sometimes with quiet, sometimes with steadiness, sometimes with a simple feeling in your body that says, I can breathe here. I allow what is not aligned to fall away gently. Let this one be free of fear. I allow what is not aligned to fall away gently. Not everything leaves with drama. Some things simply lose their hold. Some worries become less interesting. Some conversations no longer pull you in. Some people no longer have the same access to your peace. Some old desires fade because they were born from a wounded place. Some doors close quietly because your soul is being guided elsewhere. You do not have to grip. You do not have to panic. You do not have to force what is fading to stay alive. Say it again. I allow what is not aligned to fall away gently. I trust the soft clearing of my life. I let space become a blessing. Space can feel strange at first, but space is where new peace enters. Space is where your breath returns. Space is where better things begin to find their way to you. Do not fear the clearing. It may be love making room. I welcome better things without chasing them. Let this affirmation open your hands. I welcome better things without chasing them. There is a difference between moving with love and chasing from fear. You can take action. You can make choices. You can speak honestly. You can follow the next right step. But you do not have to chase with a trembling heart. You do not have to run after what keeps running. You do not have to beg life to remember you. You can welcome. You can prepare. You can open. You can receive. Say it again. I welcome better things without chasing them. I allow good to meet me in peaceful ways. I trust that I can receive without forcing. This is not passive. This is soft strength. This is the quiet power of someone who knows their energy matters. Someone who knows that what is truly aligned does not require constant self-betrayal. Someone who knows that the door can open without breaking the hand that knocks. I give myself the love I kept waiting to receive. This one may feel very tender. I give myself the love I kept waiting to receive. Maybe you waited for someone to say the words, to choose you, to understand you, to notice your effort, to care for your heart the way you cared for theirs. Maybe you waited so long that your own love felt far away. But tonight, you can begin giving yourself pieces of what you waited for. Speak kindly to yourself. Hold your heart with patience. Believe your own feelings. Notice your own tiredness. Offer comfort to the part of you that kept hoping. Say it softly. I give myself the love I kept waiting to receive. I no longer leave my heart starving for kindness. I become gentle with the places in me that still ache. This does not mean you do not deserve love from others. you do. It means you are no longer withholding love from yourself while you wait. You are no longer making your inner child stand outside in the cold until someone else opens the door. You open the door. You say, "Come in. I am here now." I am returning to myself one breath at a time. Let this be the final anchor for this first wave. I am returning to myself one breath at a time, not all at once, not perfectly, not with pressure. One breath, one softer thought, one honest no, one peaceful yes, one moment of not checking, one moment of not explaining, one moment of choosing rest, one moment of placing your hand on your heart and remembering, I belong here. Say it again. I am returning to myself one breath at a time. I am coming home slowly. I am safe inside this returning. Take one slow breath. Let it fill your chest gently. Let it leave your body without force. Again, take one slow breath. And let this breath remind you that you do not have to give your energy away tonight. You can keep it close. You can let it gather like warmth under a blanket. You can let it settle into your heart, your belly, your hands, your back, your feet. You can let your whole body become a safe place for your own spirit again. Now let these affirmations move through you like a quiet river. I call my energy back to me with love. I allow my attention to return to my own heart. I am safe to stop chasing what does not bring me peace. I can love without losing myself. It is safe for me to have boundaries. I release the need to be understood by everyone. I no longer feed old stories with my energy. My peace is more important than being right in my mind all night. I am not responsible for carrying everyone's emotions. I let other people have their own journey. I am allowed to choose peace without guilt. My energy belongs first inside my own life. I stop shrinking to keep old connections alive. I release the habit of proving my worth. I am worthy even when I am resting. I trust what is meant for me to recognize my peace. I am becoming available for what feels honest, kind, and steady. I let my body feel safe enough to receive. I do not confuse intensity with love. I release the need to check, chase, and wait. I am allowed to stop giving energy to fear. I keep my heart open, but I stop leaving it unprotected. I choose relationships that let me breathe. I let better things find the real me. I am no longer available for energy that keeps me small. I allow my spirit to become quiet again. I can begin again without judging where I have been. My life force is precious, and I use it with love. I let my inner world become a peaceful home. I stop asking draining places to become my source. I trust the quiet signs of my own body. I am safe to be chosen by peace. I allow what is not aligned to fall away gently. I welcome better things without chasing them. I give myself the love I kept waiting to receive. I am returning to myself one breath at a time. Let the words breathe. Let them find the places in you that are tired of holding too much. Let them touch the part of you that has been trying so hard to be good, to be patient, to be chosen, to be safe. You do not have to try so hard in this moment. You do not have to become someone else. You do not have to fix your whole life tonight. You only need to let your energy come back a little more. You only need to remember that your peace matters. You only need to let your heart be held by these words. I call my energy back to me with love, again softly. I call my energy back to me with love, and once more, as if you are speaking to the deepest part of yourself, I call my energy back to me with love. Let it return from every place that has been taking more than it gives. Let it return from every old hope that kept you waiting in pain. Let it return from every fear that made you feel responsible for everything. Let it return from every room where you felt unseen. Let it return from every version of you that believed love had to be earned by exhaustion. Your energy can come back now. Your breath can come back now. Your heart can come back now. Your life can come back now. You are not empty. You are returning. You are not behind. You are remembering. You are not lost. You are gathering yourself back. And as you gather yourself back, life begins to feel different. Maybe slowly, maybe quietly, maybe in small ways at first. A softer breath, a calmer morning, a clearer no, a more honest yes. A night where you do not replay the same story for hours. A moment where you choose not to check. A moment where you realize you are not as pulled as you used to be. These little changes matter. They are signs of your energy returning. They are signs that your spirit is finding its way home. And as your energy returns, better things can find you. Better things can find the version of you who is no longer hiding behind overgiving. Better things can find the version of you who has stopped proving. Better things can find the version of you who is learning to rest. Better things can find the version of you who knows that peace is not something to earn later. It is something you are all loath to choose now. So breathe. Let your face soften. Let the space behind your eyes relax. Let your tongue rest. Let your shoulders drop. Let your chest know it does not have to guard everything. Let your stomach know it does not have to hold every fear. Let your hands know they can open. Let your heart know it is safe to come back to itself. You are safe. You are loved. It is okay to stop giving your energy away. It is okay to choose yourself gently. It is okay to let better things find you in peace. And now, as your energy begins to return, imagine something very quiet. Imagine a small lantern sitting in the window of a home at night. For a long time, that lantern has been turned outward in every direction. It has tried to shine down every road. It has tried to brighten every dark corner. It has tried to reach people far away who may not even be looking toward it. It has tried to warm closed doors. It has tried to guide travelers who did not want guidance. It has tried to prove that it is useful by never going dim. And because it kept giving its light everywhere, the home behind it became cold, not because the lantern was wrong, not because the light was bad, but because even light needs a place to return. Let that sink in. Even light needs a place to return. Your love is light. Your attention is light. Your care is light. Your listening is light. Your hope is light. Your prayers in the quiet are light. Your soft way of understanding people is light. Your ability to feel deeply is light. But if you keep sending all of that light away from yourself, your own inner home begins to feel dark. And this is why you have felt so tired. Not because you are weak, not because you are not spiritual enough, not because you failed at loving. You are tired because your light has been working outside the house for too long. So tonight, the lantern turns back toward the window, not away from the world with anger, not away from love, not away from kindness. It simply turns back toward home. And as it does, something gentle happens. The room inside begins to glow again. The table becomes visible, the chair, the soft blanket. The quiet corner where your heart has been waiting. The parts of you that felt forgotten begin to feel warm again. The inner child who has been sitting in the dark feels seen again. The body that has been holding too much begins to understand. Someone is here with me now. You are here with you now. Breathe slowly. Let your heart hear that. You are here with you now. This is what it means to stop giving your energy away. It does not mean you stop caring. It means you stop leaving your own inner home in darkness while trying to light every road outside you. There is a soft wisdom in turning back. There is a quiet power in not sending your whole heart into every silence. There is deep love in choosing not to drain yourself just to keep old patterns alive. And maybe for a long time you believed that if you stopped pining so hard for others, you would lose them. You believed that if you did not keep reaching, explaining, checking, pleasing, helping and holding, the connection would fade. But what if the connections that fade when you stop abandoning yourself were never built to hold the real you? What if your peace is not taking love away? What if your peace is showing you where love was missing? What if your stillness is not making you lose better things, but helping better things find you? Let that rest in your heart. A lantern does not run into the night begging travelers to see it. It simply shines from the window. It stays rooted in its place. And the ones who are meant to find that warmth can see it more clearly because it is steady. This is the kind of energy you are returning to. Steady energy, warm energy, honest energy. Energy that does not run after every sound in the dark. Energy that stays close to the heart. Energy that says, I am here. I am home. I am no longer scattering myself to be loved. There is also a deep lesson in the way the moon holds light. The moon does not force the ocean to rise. It does not shout at the water. It does not chase the tide from shore to shore. It simply becomes itself in the sky, quiet, present, whole in its own rhythm. And the ocean answers in time. You too are allowed to become steady enough for life to answer you in time. You do not have to pull every blessing into your hands. You do not have to force every door open. You do not have to keep asking, is it here yet? Is it here yet? Is it here yet? Sometimes the most loving thing you can do is become still enough to feel what is already moving toward you. Better things are finding you through your calm. Better things are finding you through your self-respect. Better things are finding you through the quiet way you are no longer available for what empties you. Better things are finding you as you become easier for peace to recognize. Take a slow breath. There is nothing you need to do right now. Nothing to chase. Nothing to prove. Nothing to explain. Just feel the lantern inside you turning back toward your own heart. Feel that small inner room becoming warm again. Feel how your breath changes when your energy is no longer running outside of you. Feel how your shoulders do not have to carry every road. Feel how your hands do not have to hold every person. Feel how your chest does not have to stay open to every storm. You can be loving and still be home. You can be generous and still be whole. You can be soft and still be wise. You can be open and still be protected. You can care deeply and still rest deeply. There is another image now. Imagine a field after a long season of being walked across by too many feet. The soil is tired. The grass is thin. The ground has been pressed down again and again. But then, for a while, the field is left alone. No one crosses it. No one takes from it. No one asks it to carry more weight. At first, it oaks empty. But beneath the surface, life begins again. Tiny roots begin to breathe. Small green shoots begin to rise. The soil begins to soften. The field remembers that it was never meant to be only a path for others. It was meant to grow. You are not only a path for other people's needs. You are a living field. You are allowed to grow. You are allowed to be protected from constant pressure. You are allowed to have seasons where you are not available for every footstep. You are allowed to become green again. Let that sink in. You are allowed to become green again. Not all at once, not by force, not by pretending nothing hurt, but slowly, with space, with quiet, with your energy coming back into the soil of your own life. This is the deepening now. You are not only releasing what drains you, you are remembering what grows you. You are remembering the warmth that returns when you stop standing outside the door of your own heart. You are remembering the quiet strength that appears when you no longer use all your power to hold together what wants to fall away. You are remembering that your life is not behind you. Your life is here, under your feet, in your breath, inside your chest, waiting for your attention to come home. And when your attention comes home, your life begins to feel touched by you again. The food tastes warmer, the room feels softer, the breath goes deeper, your choices become clearer, your no becomes kinder, your yes becomes more honest, your heart becomes less afraid of silence, your body begins to trust that you will not keep sending it into places that hurt. This is emotional healing. This is inner peace learning your name again. This is the sacred quiet of returning. So let the lantern stay in its window tonight. Let it glow softly. Let the roads be roads. Let the doors be doors. Let the travelers be travelers. Let your home become warm again. And know this: the right things do not need you to become empty before they arrive. The right things do not need you to stand in the cold. The right things do not need you to lose your voice, your sleep, your softness, your body, your peace. What is gentle and true can find the glow of someone who has come home to themselves. I am no longer pouring my spirit into places that cannot hold it. Let this be soft but deep. I am no longer pouring my spirit into places that cannot hold it. Your spirit is tender. Your hope is tender. Your care is tender. It was never meant to be placed again and again into hands that do not know how to be gentle. It was never meant to be poured into old cups that keep cracking. It was never meant to be spent trying to make someone else ready to love you, ready to hear you, ready to see you, ready to choose peace. You can love people and still stop pouring your whole spirit into what cannot hold it. Say it again. I am no longer pouring my spirit into places that cannot hold it. I let my deepest care return to safer ground. I choose to place my heart where here it can be honored. Let that rest in you. You do not have to be careless with your own tenderness anymore. You can be careful in a loving way. You can hold your own heart like something holy. You can stop handing it to every place that promises warmth but leaves you cold. I am allowed to let peace be enough reason. This is a powerful shift. I am allowed to let peace be enough reason. You do not need a dramatic reason to step back. You do not need a long list. You do not need to wait until you are broken, exhausted, resentful, sleepless, or empty. Peace is enough reason. Your body feeling lighter is enough reason. Your breath becoming deeper is enough reason. Your heart feeling less afraid is enough reason. You are allowed to choose the calmer road simply because it helps you breathe. Say it softly. I am allowed to let peace be enough reason. I do not need pain to prove my choice is valid. I honor the quiet knowing that says, this is not for me anymore. This affirmation can free you from waiting for permission. You do not have to explain peace into importance. Peace is already important. Your peace is already worthy of protection. I release the need to rescue what keeps refusing light. Let this move slowly. I release the need to rescue what keeps refusing light. There are places you tried to bring love. There are people you tried to understand. There are situations you tried to soften. There are patterns you tried to save with your patience, your kindness, your giving, your silence, your hope. But not everything is yours to rescue. Some doors are closed because they are not yours. Some hearts are not ready because their timing belongs to them. Some patterns continue because the other person has not chosen differently. And you do not have to spend your life proving that light exists to someone who keeps closing their eyes. Say it again. I release the need to rescue what keeps refusing light. I free my heart from impossible assignments. I let life teach what I cannot teach. This is not giving up on love. This is giving up the pain of trying to become the source for someone else's awakening. You can bless them. You can wish them peace. And you can return to the path where your own soul can breathe. I no longer mistake exhaustion for devotion. Let this one reach deep. I no longer mistake exhaustion for devotion. Maybe you thought that if you were tired enough, it meant you loved enough. If you sacrificed enough, it meant you cared enough. If you stayed available enough, it meant you were loyal enough. But love that destroys your inner peace is asking for a new understanding. You do not have to be exhausted to be loving. You do not have to be drained to be devoted. You do not have to suffer to prove your heart is real. Say it slowly. I no longer mistake exhaustion for devotion. My love is allowed to include rest. My care is allowed to include myself. Let that sink in. Real devotion to life includes devotion to the life inside you. Real kindness includes kindness toward the body that carries you. Real love includes the person who is speaking these words within you right now. I choose the kind of love that gives my nervous system room to rest. This is gentle and true. I choose the kind of love that gives my nervous system room to rest. Love does not have to feel like guessing. Love does not have to feel like waiting for the next cold wave. Love does not have to feel like shrinking your needs into tiny pieces. Love does not have to feel like always preparing for pain. You can choose love that lets your body exhale, love that has space, love that has kindness, love that has honesty, love that feels like a warm room after a long day. Say it again. I choose the kind of love that gives my nervous system room to rest. I welcome calm care. I welcome steady warmth. I welcome connection that does not make my body feel unsafe. This is not a demand. It is an inner direction. You are teaching your heart that peace and love can live in the same room. I let my energy become too peaceful for old chaos. This affirmation has quiet power. I let my energy become too peaceful for old chaos. You do not have to fight chaos. You do not have to argue with it. You do not have to prove you are above it. You simply become less available to it. Your breath slows. Your reaction softens. Your need to reply fades. Your need to explain weakens. Your need to be pulled into the same pattern loosens. And little by little, old chaos no longer recognizes you as its home. Say it again. I let my energy become too peaceful for old chaos. I let calm become stronger than the pull of old drama. I let my spirit rise above what used to trap me. There may be a moment when the old pattern knocks again, and this time you feel something different. You do not rush. You do not collapse. You do not open every door inside yourself. You breathe. And you remember, I live from peace now. I am not here to be emotionally used. Let this be clear, but never harsh. I am not here to be emotionally used. You are not a place where others can come only when they need comfort and leave when you need care. You are not a place where people can take warmth and give confusion. You are not a place where someone can empty their pain into you and never ask how your heart is doing. You are a whole person. You have feelings. You have needs. You have a body that feels the weight of every one-sided connection. Say it slowly. I am not here to be emotionally used. I deserve care that also cares for me. I deserve connection that remembers my heart too. Let this affirmation be a soft line in the sand, not angry, not bitter, just true. Your heart matters too. I stop making my body pay for other people's choices. This one may feel strong. I stop making my body pay for other people's choices. Your body has paid for too many things that were not yours. It paid with tight shoulders. It paid with shallow breath. It paid with the heavy nights. It paid with a stomach full of worry. It paid with tired eyes. It paid with waiting, checking, bracing, overthinking, and holding words you were never allowed to say. Tonight, your body is invited out of that debt. Say it softly. I stop making my body pay for other people's choices. I release my muscles from old responsibility. I let my breath return from what I could not control. Your body is not the storage room for other people's confusion. Your body is your home. And tonight, the home is being cleared. The lights are being lowered. The doors are being gently closed to what does not belong. I let my worth stand without outside proof. This is the center. I let my worth stand without outside proof. Not because someone replied. Not because someone stayed. Not because someone approved. Not because you achieved enough. Not because your life looks perfect. Not because every part of you is healed, calm, clear, and confident. Your worth stands because you exist. Your worth stands even when someone cannot see it. Your worth stands even when you are tired. Your worth stands even when you are learning. Your worth stands even when your heart feels tender. Say it again. I let my worth stand without outside proof. I stop asking the world to confirm what my soul already knows. I am valuable before anyone agrees. Let this be the place where the whole video begins to peak. Let this enter the quiet chamber of your heart. You do not need to be chosen by the wrong thing to prove you are worthy of the right thing. You do not need to be wanted by someone unavailable to prove you are lovable. You do not need to be understood by people who only hear through their own pain to prove your truth is real. You do not need every door to open to prove your path exists. You do not need to be endlessly useful to prove you deserve care. You do not need to keep giving your energy away to prove you are good. You can stop now. You can breathe now. You can let your worth stand. Say it again, softer. I let my worth stand without outside proof. Again, deeper. I let my worth stand without outside proof. One more time, like you are finally telling the truth to the part of you that has waited so long. I let my worth stand without outside proof. This is the moment where something in you can release. Maybe a small tear comes, maybe a breath, maybe only a quiet feeling. Let it be what it is. You have been trying so hard. and now you do not have to try to be worthy. You can rest in the worth that was never taken from you. I am safe when I stop performing. Let this continue the opening. I am safe when I stop performing. You do not have to perform happiness. You do not have to perform strength. You do not have to perform being fine. You do not have to perform spiritual peace. You do not have to perform understanding. You do not have to perform being over something that still hurts. You can be real. You can be quiet. You can be tender. You can be unfinished. You can be healing. Say it gently. I am safe when I stop performing. I let myself be real in my own presence. I do not need a mask to deserve love. There is such relief in being real, even if only with yourself at first, even if only in this quiet moment. You can take off the inner mask. You can stop holding the smile inside your own mind. You can be exactly where you are and still be held by love. I honor the part of me that kept hoping. This is for the tender places. I honor the part of me that kept hoping. Maybe that part stayed too long. Maybe that part waited. Maybe that part imagined better endings. Maybe that part kept giving chances. Maybe that part believed love could change everything. Do not shame that part. It was not foolish. It was tender. It was trying to keep your heart open in the only way it knew. Honor it, hold it, thank it, and then gently guide it home. Say it again. I honor the part of me that kept hoping. I thank my heart for trying to love. I guide my hope toward what can truly hold it. Your hope is not wrong. It only needs a safer place to land. It does not need to keep circling old doors. It can turn toward new air, new kindness, new peace, new life. I am ready to receive without begging. Let this be strong and calm. I am ready to receive without begging. You do not need to beg for attention. You do not need to beg for kindness. You do not need to beg for honesty. You do not need to beg for basic respect. You do not need to beg life to bring you what belongs with your peace. You are allowed to receive with dignity. You are allowed to receive with open hands. You are allowed to receive without shrinking. Say it again. I am ready to receive without begging. I welcome good with a peaceful heart. I allow support to come in ways that respect my soul. This is a new posture, not chasing, not pleading, not gripping, standing gently inside your own worth with hands open, heart steady, and breath slow. I release the version of me who survived by overgiving. This is a deep, emotional release. I release the version of me who survived by overgiving. That version of you deserves love. That version learned to give because it wanted safety. It wanted connection. It wanted to prevent rejection. It wanted to keep peace. It wanted to be needed. It wanted to be impossible to leave. Do not hate that version. Bless that version. Hold that version, and then let that version rest. You do not have to survive that way anymore. You do not have to give until you vanish. You do not have to earn your place through exhaustion. Say it slowly. I release the version of me who survived by overgiving. I thank that part of me for trying to protect me. I allow a calmer version of me to lead now. Feel the shift. A calmer version of you can lead. A wiser version of you can choose. A softer version of you can say no. A more peaceful version of you can walk a-woo, hum-woo. A more rooted version of you can receive. I let life meet me where I no longer chase. This brings the title into a deeper place. I let life meet me where I no longer chase. There is a place inside you where chasing ends. It is not empty there. It is peaceful. It is open. It is quiet. It is where you stop running after what keeps moving away and finally feel the ground beneath your own feet. Life can meet you there. Love can meet you there. New timing can meet you there. Better thoughts can meet you there. Better things can find you there. Say it again. I let life meet me where I no longer chase. I let new blessings find me in stillness. I trust that peace can be a meeting place. There is no need to run tonight. The ground is here. Your breath is here. Your body is here. Your soul is here. Let life come closer to the real you. I am not behind because I chose myself late. Let this comfort anyone who feels regret. I am not behind because I chose myself late. Maybe you wish you had known sooner. Maybe you wish you had listened to your body earlier. Maybe you wish you had left the old pattern, set the boundary, spoken the truth, or protected your peace before now. But you are not behind. You are arriving at the moment you were able to arrive. Awareness comes when the heart is ready to hold it. Change comes when the body can begin to feel safe with it. You are here now, and here is enough. Say it softly. I am not behind because I chose myself late. I begin from this breath. I bless the timing of my return. You do not need to use your new awareness as a reason to punish your past self. You can use it as a doorway. You can step through gently. I allow better mornings to grow from calmer nights. This one begins to prepare the body for stillness. I allow better mornings to grow from calmer nights. Tonight matters. Not because you have to make something happen, but because every soft thought you give yourself becomes a seed. Every breath of peace becomes a seed. Every moment where you do not chase becomes a seed. Every time you return to your own heart becomes a seed. And tomorrow does not need to be perfect to be better. It may simply feel a little lighter, a little slower, a little less tight, a little more yours. Say it again. I allow better mornings to grow from calmer nights. I plant peace in my body before sleep. I let rest become part of my new beginning. This is how life changes gently, not always with a loud breakthrough, sometimes with one night where you do not betray yourself, one night where you breathe, one night where your energy stays home. I trust the quiet clearing that is happening inside me. Let this affirmation move slowly. I trust the quiet clearing that is happening inside me. Something is clearing. Maybe not in a way you can see yet, but inside, old hooks are loosening. Old fears are losing weight. Old patterns are becoming easier to notice. Old needs are being met with new love. The space inside you is becoming softer, cleaner, more honest. You do not have to rush it. You do not have to name every change. You do not have to know where every feeling came from. Say it again. I trust the quiet clearing that is happening inside me. I let old emotional weight leave in gentle ways. I allow my inner space to become lighter. There may be moments when you feel tender. That is okay. Tenderness can be part of clearing. You are not going backward. You are feeling what your body is finally safe enough to release. I become more myself every time I choose peace. This one is bright but calm. I become more myself every time I choose peace. Each peaceful choice brings you closer to your true nature. Each time you do not give your energy to fear, you come closer. Each time you do not chase, you come closer. Each time you listen to your body, you come closer. Each time you speak kindly to yourself, you come closer. You are not becoming someone else. You are becoming less covered by pain, less covered by pleasing, less covered by old fear, less covered by the need to be everything for everyone. Say it again. I become more myself every time I choose peace. My true self is not anxious chasing. My true self is quiet, loving, and whole. Let that be the peak that settles instead of shouts. Your true self is still here, under the tiredness, under the overthinking, under the old giving, under the need to be chosen, under the long nights, under the silence you tried to understand. Your true self is here, and it is not angry with you. It has been waiting with open arms. I am allowed to be deeply loved without being drained. This is a sacred permission. I am allowed to be deeply loved without being drained. Let the words move through your heart slowly. You are allowed to be loved in a way that does not empty you. You are allowed to be seen in a way that does not use you. You are allowed to be close to someone and still feel free. You are allowed to give and still receive. You are allowed to be soft and still safe. Say it again. I am allowed to be deeply loved without being drained. I allow love to nourish me. I allow connection to feel balanced and kind. If you are still wondering whether you deserve this peace, you do. You always have. You deserved peace before you knew how to choose it. You deserved care before you knew how to ask for it. You deserved softness before you had words for your pain. You deserved love even when you were giving too much just to feel safe. You deserve it now. Let that sink in. You deserve it now. I return my power to the present moment. This affirmation begins to ground the emotional peak. I return my power to the present moment. Your power is not in the old conversation. It is not in the message that has not come. It is not in the mind of another person. It is not in the fear of what might happen. Your power is here. In this breath, intik kopstoi, his choice. In this soft return to yourself, say it again. I return my power to the present moment. I gather myself here. I choose this breath as my place of peace. The present moment may be simple, but it is alive. It can hold you. It can give you somewhere to stand. It can bring your energy back from the places where it was wandering. I let my heart rest from trying to be chosen. This is very tender. I let my heart rest from trying to be chosen. Your heart has worked so hard. It has tried to be sweet enough, understanding enough, patient enough, beautiful enough, useful enough, strong enough, easy enough, quiet enough, forgiving enough. But tonight, your heart can rest from the effort of being chosen. You do not need to compete for love that is aligned with you. You do not need to convince what is true to see you. You do not need to become smaller to fit into someone else's uncertainty. Say it softly. I let my heart rest from trying to be chosen. I choose my own heart with tenderness. I allow love to meet me without a performance. This is a deep exhale, a place to stop running, a place to be held, a place where your own love finally turns toward you. I trust that what leaves my energy lighter is guiding me. Let this be quiet wisdom. I trust that what leaves my energy lighter is guiding me. Sometimes your guidance is not a loud sign. Sometimes it is the way your body feels after a conversation, the way your breath opens in one place and tightens in another, the way your mind becomes clear when you step back, the way peace grows when you stop forcing. Lightness can be guidance. Ease can be guidance. A softer body can be guidance. A quiet yes can be guidance. Say it again. I trust that what leaves my energy lighter is guiding me. I follow the path that lets me breathe. I honor the places where peace grows naturally. This is not about avoiding every challenge. Some good things ask courage from you. But the right kind of courage does not feel like self-betrayal. It feels like truth. It feels like growth. It feels like a deeper yes. I let receiving become natural to me. This is the closing tone of the second affirmation wave. I let receiving become natural to me. You have practiced giving for so long. You have practiced noticing others. You have practiced holding space. You have practiced trying. Now, slowly, you can practice receiving. Receiving kindness, receiving rest, receiving support, receiving love, receiving quiet, receiving your own breath, receiving the peace that is already trying to reach you. Say it again. I let receiving become natural to me. I soften into support. I allow good to come close without pushing it away. You do not have to earn every beautiful thing through suffering. You do not have to be empty before life can fill you. You can open little by little. You can let your hands unclench. You can let your heart believe that better things can find you in a softer way. Now let the deeper affirmations move together slowly. I am no longer pouring my spirit into places that cannot hold it. I am allowed to let peace be enough reason. I release the need to rescue what keeps refusing light. I no longer mistake exhaustion for devotion. I choose the kind of love that gives my nervous system room to rest. I let my energy become too peaceful for old chaos. I am not here to be emotionally used. I stop making my body pay for other people's choices. I let my worth stand without outside proof. I am safe when I stop performing. I honor the part of me that kept hoping. I am ready to receive without begging. I release the version of me who survived by overgiving. I let life meet me where I no longer chase. I am not behind because I chose myself late. I allow better mornings to grow from calmer nights. I trust the quiet clearing that is happening inside me. I become more myself every time I choose peace. I am allowed to be deeply loved without being drained. I return my power to the present moment. I let my heart rest from trying to be chosen. I trust that what leaves my energy lighter is guiding me. I let receiving become natural to me. Let every sentence become slower now. Let every word fall gently into the body. You are not trying to memorize them. You are letting them wash through you, like warm water over tired hands, like evening air through an open window, like the sound of rain far away on a quiet roof. Take a slow breath. Let the body receive. There is nothing to chase right now. There is nothing to fix right now. There is nothing to prove right now. You are here. Your energy is here. Your heart is learning to rest here. And better things can reach you here. Now let this moment be just for you. Not for the people waiting for answers. Not for the old memories asking to be understood. Not for the future trying to pull your mind forward. Not for the worries that have been sitting near your chest. Just for you. Only this breath. Only this quiet. Only this soft returning. Take a slow breath in. Let it enter gently, without force. Now let it out. Let your body know it does not have to hold the whole world right now. Again, breathe in slowly and breathe out softly. There is nothing you need to do right now. Everything can wait. The phone can wait. The questions can wait. The decisions can wait. The old story can wait. The person can wait. The problem can wait. Your body has waited long enough for you. So now for this moment, you come back. Breathe in. Let the breath touch the heart. Breathe out. Let the heart loosen by one small degree. You are safe here. You are safe in this soft moment. You are safe to stop pushing. You are safe to stop reaching. You are safe to stop holding your breath for an answer. Let your face soften. Let the forehead become smooth. Let the space around the eyes become quiet. Let your jaw loosen. Let the tongue rest. Let your neck release what it has been holding. No need to force anything. Just invite softness. A little softness is enough. Breathe in gently. Breathe out slowly. Say inside yourself, this moment is mine. Again, this moment is mine. One more time, softer, this moment is mine. You have given many moments away, moments to fear, moments to waiting, moments to replaying words, moments to imagining what someone else thinks, moments to trying to become the version of you that would finally be approved of. But this moment is yours. This breath is yours. This body is yours. This inner quiet is yours. Let that rest in your heart. Now bring your attention to your shoulders, the shoulders that have carried invisible weight, the shoulders that rose when you were bracing, the shoulders that tried to be strong for too long. Let them drop a little, not all at once, just a little. Let the shoulders hear this. You do not have to carry what was never yours. Breathe in, breathe out. Let the upper back soften. Let the chest soften. Let the heart space become warm, like a small room with the door closed against the cold night. Inside this room, you do not have to explain yourself. Inside this room, you do not have to be impressive. Inside this room, you do not have to be available. Inside this room, you are allowed to simply be. Breathe in and say quietly, I am here. Breathe out and say, I am safe. Again, breathe in, I am here. Breathe out, I am safe. One more time, I am here. I am safe. Let the breath become slower now. Let the words become fewer. Your body understands simple love. Your heart understands gentle presence. Your spirit understands quiet. There is nothing complicated here. Just breath, just softness, just you returning to you. Now place your awareness in the center of your chest. You do not need to feel anything special. You do not need to create a big emotion. Just notice. Maybe there is warmth, maybe heaviness, maybe nothing, maybe tenderness. All of it is welcome. Nothing inside you is rejected tonight. Breathe in. Let the chest rise. Breathe out. Let the chest fall. Say softly, I make room for myself. Again, I make room for myself. And again, I make room for myself. This is what your energy needed. Room. Room to come back. Room to rest. Room to be heard. Room to stop performing. Room to become soft again. Let your breathing become like gentle waves touching a quiet shore, in and out, near and away, coming and returning. No wave needs to apologize for returning to the sea, and you do not need to apologize for returning to yourself. Breathe in, breathe out. Let that sentence become a place to rest. You do not need to apologize for returning to yourself. Again, very softly. You do not need to apologize for returning to yourself. If guilt is still there, let it be there without giving it the whole room. If sadness is still there, let it be there without making it wrong. If longing is still there, let it be there. If kindness, if doubt is still there, let it sit near the door while peace sits closer to your heart. You do not have to remove every feeling to be safe. You can be safe while feelings move. You can be loved while healing continues. You can rest while life is still unfinished. Breathe in, breathe out. Now let your attention move down to your hands. Your hands that have held so much. Your hands that have typed messages, held phones, carried bags, opened doors, touched your own face when you were tired, reached for others, held back words, held on too long. Let the hands soften now. Let the fingers rest. Let the palms open if they want to. You do not have to hold everything. Say quietly, I open my hands to peace. Again, I open my hands to peace. One more time, I open my hands to peace. Feel how the body responds to open hands. You are not grasping. You are not pulling. You are not begging. You are receiving the simple gift of this breath. That is enough right now. Now breathe into the belly, slow and kind. Let the belly be soft. You do not have to hold fear there. You do not have to hold old words there. You do not have to hold the weight of waiting there. Let the belly know it is safe to soften. It does not have to protect you from every possible future. It does not have to stay tight to prove you are paying attention. It can rest. Breathe in. Let the belly rise if it wants to. breathe out. Let it soften. Say inside, I let my body rest from old pressure. Again, I let my body rest from old pressure. And again, I let my body rest from old pressure. Just a soft place where your body can stop being treated like a battlefield. Let your body be a home. Let your breath sweep the floors. Let your kindness open the windows. Let your awareness place a warm blanket over every tired room inside you. Breathe in, breathe out. Everything can wait. Everything can wait. Everything can wait. Let those words become slower. Everything can wait. You have been living as if everything must be answered now, but not everything needs your energy tonight. Some things become clearer after rest. Some answers come when the body feels safe. Some decisions become easier when the mind stops running. Some pain softens when it is no longer being watched every second, so let it wait. The morning can meet what belongs to the morning. This moment belongs to peace. Breathe in gently. Hold the breath for just a soft second. Now release. Again, breathe in. Hold with kindness. Release. One more time. Breathe in. Hold gently. Release slowly. Good. You are doing enough. You do not need to do this perfectly. You do not need to breathe in a special way. You do not need to feel calm immediately. You are simply giving your body a new message. The message is, I am not in danger in this moment. The message is, I can slow down. The message is, I do not have to chase. The message is, my inner energy is allowed to come home. Now imagine a soft blue bowl in the center of your heart. A quiet bowl. A still bowl. Every breath places a drop of peace inside it. One drop, then another, then another. You do not need to fill the whole bowl tonight. You only need to let one drop arrive. One kind thought. One slower breath. One moment of not chasing. One moment of not checking. One moment of resting inside yourself. That is enough. Breathe in. Let one drop of peace arrive. Breathe out. Let it stay. Again, breathe in. Another drop. Breathe out. Let it stay. Peace does not need to rush. Peace can gather slowly. Peace can become a small bowl inside the heart. And when the world becomes loud again, you can remember, there is a bowl of peace inside me. I can return to it. I can add to it. I can protect it. I can drink from it when I'm tired. Now let your whole body become heavier, not heavy with sadness, heavy with rest, heavy like a blanket, heavy like warm sand, heavy like the earth holding the roots of a tree. Let the legs soften. Let the knees soften. Let the feet soften. Let the feet know they do not have to run tonight. No chasing, no searching, no proving, no trying to reach what keeps moving away. Your feet can rest, your legs can rest, your hips can rest, your back can rest, your heart can rest, your mind can rest. Breathe in, breathe out. Say softly, I am allowed to rest before everything is solved. Again, I am allowed to rest before everything is solved. One more time, I am allowed to rest before everything is solved. That is a deep truth. You do not need completion before peace. You do not need certainty before rest. You do not need someone else's understanding before your body is allowed to soften. You do not need the whole path before the next breath. Just this breath, just this moment, just this quiet return. Now listen to the silence around the words. There is comfort there. There is space there. There is a soft place where nothing is being asked of you. Let your thoughts slow down like snow falling in the dark. One thought, then space. Another thought, then space. You do not need to chase the thoughts. You do not need to stop them. Let them fall. Let them pass. Let them become quiet in their own time. Breathe in, breathe out. You are safe here. You are loved here. It is okay here. If there is still a part of you waiting for permission to put everything down, this is your permission. Put down the need to be perfect. Put down the need to be chosen tonight. Put down the need to be understood tonight. Put down the need to solve the old story tonight. Put down the need to hold someone else's emotions tonight. Put down the need to keep giving energy to what cannot love you back in a gentle way. Put it down softly, not with anger, with relief. Like setting a heavy bag by the door after a long walk. You do not have to carry it into this inner room. This room is for rest. This room is for breath. This room is for returning. Breathe in, breathe out. Now ask yourself gently, what would I feel if I believed even a little that I do not have to give myself away to be loved? Do not force an answer. Just let the question float. What would I feel if I believed that my peace matters? What would I feel if I believed that better things can find me while I am resting? What would I feel if I believed I am already worthy of softer love? Let the questions rest in your heart. They do not need answers right now. They are like seeds placed in warm earth. They know how to wait. Maybe your truth is, I am coming home. Maybe your truth is, I choose peace. Maybe your truth is, I stop chasing. Maybe your truth is, I am safe to rest. Maybe your truth is, my energy matters. For now, you do not have to speak it anywhere. Just let it live inside you. Breathe in, breathe out. The body is slowing now. The words are softening. The energy is no longer rising. It is settling, like dust after a door closes. like warm light on the floor at evening, like a small animal finally sleeping after being afraid. Let your inner world settle. Let your breath settle. Let your heart settle. Let your energy settle back into the home of your body. There is nothing you need to do right now. Nothing. Just breathe. Breathe in peace. Breathe out pressure. Breathe in softness. Breathe out control. Breathe in self-kindness. Breathe out old responsibility. Breathe in. You are here. Breathe out. You are safe again. You are here. You are safe again. You are here. You are safe. Let these words become a lullaby now. You are here. You are safe. Your energy is home. You are here. You are safe. Your energy is home. No more running in this moment. No more reaching in this moment. No more giving from an empty place in this moment. Only rest, only breath, only the quiet return. And if sleep begins to come near, let it come gently. If your eyes feel heavy, let them be heavy. If your body wants stillness, let it have stillness. If your mind wants to drift, let it drift towards softness. You do not have to hold on to every word. You can let the feeling carry you. You can let the warmth of this moment hold you. You can let the breath do the work. Better things are finding you in ways your tired mind does not need to control. Peace is finding you. Softness is finding you. Self-respect is finding you. Rest is finding you. Your own heart is finding you. And for now, that is enough. Breathe slowly. Rest softly. Stay close to yourself. There is nothing you need to do right now. You are safe here. Everything can wait. Just breathe. Now let your heart become very quiet. Let the deepest part of you listen. Something in you is rising now, but it is not loud. It is not fighting. It is not trying to win. It is not trying to be seen by the people who missed you. It is a soft power, a peaceful power, the kind of power that returns when you stop giving yourself away in small, silent ways. This is the part of you that remembers. You were never meant to live outside of yourself. You were never meant to keep your spirit in someone else's hands. You were never meant to spend your nights waiting for proof that your heart matters. You matter now. Here, before anything changes, before anyone understands, before life shows you the next door, take that in slowly. Let it rest in your heart. I am no longer asking pain to give me permission to leave. Say that softly inside. I am no longer asking pain to give me permission to leave. You do not need to be hurt one more time before you choose peace. You do not need another sign that something is draining you. You do not need to wait until your body is empty, your mind is tired, and your heart has nothing left to give. You can choose a softer way before life has to make it louder. You can trust the quiet ache. You can trust the tired breath. You can trust the part of you that says, I cannot keep losing myself here. Again, softly, I am no longer asking pain to give me permission to leave. I respect the first whisper of my own discomfort. I choose peace before I am completely empty. Let the truth move through you like warm wind. You do not have to be destroyed to be allowed to change direction. I stop negotiating with what keeps draining my spirit. Let this be gentle but clear. I stop negotiating with what keeps draining my spirit. For so long, you may have tried to make draining things gentle. You may have tried to make one-sided love feel balanced. You may have tried to make confusion feel like a challenge you could solve. You may have tried to turn every painful pattern into something you could survive if you were only patient enough. But tonight, your spirit does not want another negotiation with what keeps emptying it. Your spirit wants rest. Your spirit wants truth. Your spirit wants peace that does not need to be begged for. Say it again. I stop negotiating with what keeps draining my spirit. I stop trying to turn heaviness into home. I stop calling struggle love when my body is asking for peace. Let that sink in. You are not here to keep decorating a room that your soul has outgrown. I am worthy of care that does not confuse me. This one is simple, and it is deep. I am worthy of care that does not confuse me. You are worthy of words that match actions. You are worthy of warmth that does not disappear without reason. You are worthy of love that does not make you feel foolish for wanting consistency. You are worthy of connection where your heart is not always trying to translate silence. You are not too sensitive for wanting clarity. You are not needy for wanting respect. You are not difficult for wanting tenderness that stays. Say it softly. I am worthy of care that does not confuse me. I deserve kindness that feels clear in my body. I deserve a love that does not make peace feel far away. Breathe with that. Let your body hear it. You do not have to make a home inside confusion anymore. I choose the door that opens without costing my soul. Let this image be quiet. I choose the door that opens without costing my soul. Not every open door is your door. Not every invitation is safe for your spirit. Not every chance is aligned with your peace. Some doors open, but they ask you to become smaller when you enter. Some doors shine brightly, but they leave your body tense. Some doors promise more, but they take too much of your inner life. You are allowed to choose differently now. You are allowed to choose the door where your breath can follow you in. You are allowed to choose the road where your heart does not have to hide. Say it again. I choose the door that opens without costing my soul. I walk toward what honors my inner life. I let the wrong doors close without chasing them in fear. The right door may be quieter. It may not pull on your wound. It may not create a storm in your body. It may simply feel clean, honest, kind, possible. And your heart is learning to trust that. I take my name back from places that misused it. This is a deep reclaiming. I take my name back from places that misused it. Every place where you were called too much, you take your name back. Every place where you were made to feel small, you take your name back. Every place where your kindness was used but not respected, you take your name back. Every place where your silence was mistaken for weakness, you take your name back. Every place where your love was received but not returned with care, you take your name back. Say it slowly. I take my name back from places that misused it. I belong to myself before I belong to anyone's opinion. I remember who I am without their version of me. Let your breath deepen. You do not have to keep wearing the names pain gave you. You do not have to be the difficult one, the forgotten one, the too soft one, the too much one, the not enough one, the always available one. You are more than every role you played to feel safe. I allow my heart to stop waiting outside closed doors. Let this be tender. I allow my heart to stop waiting outside closed doors. Your heart may have waited so long, waited for the apology, waited for the change, waited for the message, waited for someone to come back with understanding, waited for a sign that the love you gave mattered, waited for a door to open from the inside. But tonight, your heart can step away from the cold. It can come back to warmth. It can come back to breath. It can come back to the room where it is not abandoned. Say it again. I allow my heart to stop waiting outside closed doors. I bring my hope back from places that kept me standing in the cold. I let my heart come inside where it is warm. This is not the end of love. This is the end of begging cold places to become warm. I let my silence become sacred, not lonely. This affirmation is for the quiet. I let my silence become sacred, not lonely. There is a silence that hurts because it feels like being forgotten. And there is another silence, a deeper silence, where you are no longer chasing noise to feel alive. Tonight, you are learning the second silence, the silence that holds you, the silence that lets your body settle, the silence where your own soul can speak again. You are not alone in your quiet. You are meeting yourself there. You are discovering that stillness can be kind. Say it softly. I let my silence become sacred, not lonely. I let quiet become a place where my spirit can breathe. I let stillness remind me that I am not abandoned by life. Let the quiet hold you for a moment. No need to fill it. No need to explain it. No need to run from it. Your silence can become a soft home. I forgive myself for confusing self-abandonment with love. This is a tender peek. I forgive myself for confusing self-abandonment with love. You did not know another way then. You were trying to be safe. You were trying to be close. You were trying to keep what mattered. You were trying to stop the ache of being left unseen, misunderstood, or replaced. So you gave more. You stayed longer. You softened your needs. You carried what hurt you. You called it love, because love was what you wanted most. But now you know more. Now you can love without leaving yourself. Now you can care without disappearing. Now you can give from truth, not fear. Say it again. I forgive myself for confusing self-abandonment with love. I hold the old version of me with tenderness. I release shame from the ways I tried to be loved. Let this be the moment where your heart stops attacking its own history. You were not foolish. You were longing. You were learning. You were surviving with the tools you had. And now you have new tools. Breath, awareness, boundaries, peace, self-kindness, the courage to return. I am no longer available for love that requires self-erasure. Let this be calm and firm. I am no longer available for love that requires self-erasure. You do not need to erase your needs to be kept. You do not need to erase your truth to be chosen. You do not need to erase your joy, your softness, your questions, your timing, your boundaries, or your spirit just to fit inside someone else's comfort. Love that is meant for your life will not ask you to vanish. It will meet you more honestly. It will make room for your breath. It will know that your presence is not a problem. Say it slowly. I am no longer available for love that requires self-erasure. I will not disappear to keep a connection alive. I let myself be present in my own love. This is one of the strongest truths in the whole journey. Let it rest in you. You are allowed to remain fully, softly, honestly, as yourself. I give my future the energy I used to give my fear. Let this open something new. I give my future the energy I used to give my fear. So much energy has gone into imagining what could go wrong, into replaying what already happened, into preparing for rejection, into trying to control what cannot be controlled, into making plans from panic, into holding yourself tight just in case life hurts again. But now, some of that energy can go somewhere softer. into your healing journey, into your rest, into your peace, into your creativity, into your next beginning, into the version of you who is no longer afraid to live. Say it again. I give my future the energy I use to give my fear. I feed the life that is trying to grow inside me. I place my strength into what wants to bloom. Feel that shift. Your energy is not only coming back from the past, it is moving toward your new life. I am not required to stay loyal to patterns that hurt me. This is freedom. I am not required to stay loyal to patterns that hurt me. Just because something is familiar does not mean it is sacred. Just because you have done it for years does not mean you must keep doing it. Just because people expect you to respond in the old way does not mean you owe them the old version of you. You can be loyal to peace now. You can be loyal to truth now. You can be loyal to your body's need for rest. You can be loyal to the part of you that wants a softer life. Say it again. I am not required to stay loyal to patterns that hurt me. I release old agreements made from fear. I choose a new way with a gentle heart. Let this truth break a quiet chain. You can change without hatred. You can leave without cruelty. You can grow without apology. I allow the right kind of good to approach me slowly. This affirmation softens the peak. I allow the right kind of good to approach me slowly. Not all good has to rush. Not all blessings arrive loudly. Not all love comes like lightning. Some good approaches like morning light moving across the floor, slowly, quietly, patiently, without scaring the body, without demanding that you trust everything at once. You are allowed to receive slowly. You are allowed to open slowly. You are allowed to let peace become familiar one day at a time. Say it again. I allow the right kind of good to approach me slowly. I do not rush what wants to grow in peace. I let my body learn safety at a gentle pace. And if a part of you doubts this, let it be here. You do not need to force belief. You do not need to push away the part that is scared. Let doubt sit beside you while you breathe. Let peace sit closer. Let your body learn through softness, not pressure. I become unavailable to anything that makes me abandon my breath. This is body wisdom. I become unavailable to anything that makes me abandon my breath. Notice how simple that is. If something keeps taking your breath away in fear, your body is speaking. If something keeps making your chest tighten, your body is speaking. If something keeps pulling your mind away from the present, your body is speaking. You can listen now. Your breath is a guide. Your breath is a home. Your breath is a signal of peace. Say it softly. I become unavailable to anything that makes me abandon my breath. I choose what lets my body exhale. I move toward what helps my spirit feel steady. Let your breath be honored. Let it come back to you. Let it become slower now. I trust the soft yes and the quiet no within me. This is a beautiful inner compass. I trust the soft yes and the quiet no within me. You may not always need a loud sign. Sometimes your truth is simple. A soft yes in the body, a quiet no in the chest, a gentle opening, a gentle closing, a feeling of ease, a feeling of heaviness, a sense that something is kind, a sense that something is not for you. Your inner wisdom does not always shout. Sometimes it arrives as peace. Say it again. I trust the soft yes and the quiet no within me. I listen to the small movements of my own truth. I honor the guidance that arrives without noise. This is how you stop giving your energy away. You stop asking everything outside you to tell you what you already feel inside. I let myself be chosen by the life that matches my peace. Let this one feel like a blessing. I let myself be chosen by the life that matches my peace. There is a life that does not need you to panic to enter it. There is a rhythm that does not ask you to run against your own heart. There are people, places, and moments that can meet your softness with respect. There are doors that open without making you beg. There are blessings that feel gentle enough for your body to trust. You are not asking for too much. You are asking for what lets your soul breathe. Say it again. I let myself be chosen by the life that matches my peace. I welcome what can meet me without taking me from myself. I allow aligned good to recognize my calm. Better things are finding you when you stop living like you must chase everything that matters. Better things are finding the calmer you, the truer you, the softer you, the you who is no longer willing to leave yourself behind. I stop measuring my value by who stayed. This is for the wound of loss. I stop measuring my value by who stayed. Some people stay because they are meant to grow with you. Some people leave because they cannot go where you are going. Some people drift because their path turns another way. Some people were never able to meet the depth you brought. But your value is not decided by who stayed, who left, who noticed, or who forgot. You remain valuable. You remain worthy. You remain whole in the eyes of life. Say it softly. I stop measuring my value by who stayed. I am not less because someone could not remain. I let my worth be larger than any ending. Let this be medicine for the heart. Endings may change your path. They do not reduce your worth. I let my soul outgrow survival mode. This one is strong and gentle. I let my soul outgrow survival mode. For a long time, your system may have lived ready for the next hurt, ready for the next silence, ready for the next disappointment, ready to explain, ready to adjust, ready to give more, ready to do whatever it took to stay connected. But now, your soul is learning something new. It can live in peace. It can expect kindness. It can rest without danger. It can choose without fear, leading every step. Say it again. I let my soul outgrow survival mode. I allow calm to become a new way of living. I let my spirit practice safety in small, gentle moments. You are not forcing your body to change overnight. You are inviting it, breath by breath, choice by choice, night by night. I receive the peace I used to wait for others to give me. This is a deep reclaiming. I receive the peace I used to wait for others to give me. Maybe you waited for someone to calm your fear, to explain their silence, to choose you clearly, to say the words that would finally let your body relax. But your peace is too precious to be locked inside someone else's choices. You can begin receiving peace from your own breath, from your own kindness, from your own clear decision, from your own hand on your own heart. Say it slowly. I receive the peace I used to wait for others to give me. I become a safe place for my own heart. I offer myself the calm I kept looking for outside. This does not close you to love. It opens you to a love that no longer begins with need. I let my energy rise from self-respect, not resentment. This keeps your heart clean. I let my energy rise from self-respect, not resentment. You do not need bitterness to protect yourself. You do not need to hate what hurt you. You do not need to keep anger alive to remember your boundary. You can choose yourself from a clean place, a calm place, a place that says, I wish peace for all, and I also choose peace for me. Self-respect can be quiet. Self-respect can be gentle. Self-respect can leave without shouting. Say it again. I let my energy rise from self-respect, not resentment. I choose myself without hardening my heart. I protect my peace with clean love. This is powerful. You do not become what hurt you. You become freer than what hurt you. I trust the life that begins after I stop overgiving. Let this feel like a sunrise. I trust the life that begins after I stop overgiving. There is life after exhaustion. There is life after chasing. There is life after being the one who always bends. There is life after waiting for someone else to make you feel real. There is life after old patterns lose their hold. It may begin quietly, with a slower breath, with more sleep, with one clear choice, with one honest feeling, with one morning where you do not wake up already drained. Say it again. I trust the life that begins after I stop overgiving. I open to the gentle future that my peace is creating. I believe in the quiet beauty of my next chapter. Let that be the emotional peak softening now. Your next chapter does not need your panic. It needs your presence. It needs your breath. It needs your returned energy. It needs your willingness to stop giving yourself away and begin living from the inside out. Now let these peak truths move through you slowly. I am no longer asking pain to give me permission to leave. I stop negotiating with what keeps draining my spirit. I am worthy of care that does not confuse me. I choose the door that opens without costing my soul. I take my name back from places that misused it. I allow my heart to stop waiting outside closed doors. I let my silence become sacred, not lonely. I forgive myself for confusing self-abandonment with love. I am no longer available for love that requires self-erasure. I give my future the energy I used to give my fear. I am not required to stay loyal to patterns that hurt me. I allow the right kind of good to approach me slowly. I become unavailable to anything that makes me abandon my breath. I trust the soft yes and the quiet no within me. I let myself be chosen by the life that matches my peace. I stop measuring my value by who stayed. I let my soul outgrow survival mode. I receive the peace I used to wait for others to give me. I let my energy rise from self-respect, not resentment. I trust the life that begins after I stop overgiving. Let the words become warm. Let them become simple. Let them become part of the room around you. You are no longer running after what empties you. You are no longer waiting outside the door of your own life. You are no longer treating your peace like something you can have later. Your peace can begin now. Your power can return now. Your breath can soften now. And as your energy returns to you, the whole feeling of your life can begin to change. Not with pressure, not with force, but with a quiet inner knowing. You are allowed to stop. You are allowed to choose peace. You are allowed to let better things find the version of you who is finally home. Now let the energy begin to settle. Let the strong words become softer. Let the heart come down slowly from the deep place it has touched. After a powerful moment, the soul needs gentleness. It needs space. It needs a soft place to land. So now, imagine a garden behind a closed gate. For a long time, the gate was open to everyone. Anyone could walk through. Old fears came in. Other people's moods came in. Demands came in. Memories came in. Worries came in. Every passing thought placed its feet on the soil. Every loud emotion pulled at the leaves. Every unfinished story sat in the shade and took more room. And the garden became tired. Not dead, just tired. The flowers were still there. The soil still held life. The roots still remembered rain. But too many things had entered without care. So tonight, the gate closes softly, not forever, not against love, not against life, just long enough for the garden to breathe again. Let this picture rest in you. A closed gate can be an act of love. A quiet boundary can be an act of healing. A season of less access can be a season of deep growth. Behind the gate, life begins to repair itself in small ways. The soil loosens, the leaves lift. A small bud appears where nothing seemed to be happening. The air becomes still enough for your own spirit to be heard. You are that garden. Your heart is not empty. It has been overvisited. Your mind is not broken. It has been overfilled. Your body is not failing you. It has been asking for rest. Your spirit is not lost. It has been waiting for the gate to close gently enough for you to hear it again. Breathe slowly. Let the gate close around this moment. Everything outside can wait. Inside the garden, there is no need to prove anything. The flower does not explain why it needs sunlight. The soil does not apologize for needing rain. The tree does not feel guilty for growing slowly. The seed does not shame itself for being hidden before it blooms. And you do not need to apologize for needing peace. You do not need to apologize for needing less noise. You do not need to apologize for no longer giving your whole energy to what cannot meet you with care. This is integration. This is where the truth becomes part of the body. Earlier, your energy began returning. Now it begins rooting. Earlier, your heart stepped away from the cold. Now it begins warming itself. Earlier, your spirit stopped chasing. Now it begins remembering how to receive. Let that be enough. No rushing, no forcing, no trying to become completely peaceful in one night. Just small roots, small warmth, small breaths, small choices. This is how a new life begins. You stop abandoning the small moments. You stop giving away the first breath of the morning to fear. You stop giving away the last thought at night to someone who is not here. You stop giving away your whole body to worry about what may never happen. You stop giving away your heart to old patterns that only know how to take. And slowly, very slowly, your inner garden becomes yours again. The gate is not there to punish anyone. It is there to protect what is growing. Your calm is growing. Your self-trust is growing. Your ability to say no without shaking is growing. Your ability to receive without fear is growing. Your ability to feel safe in quiet is growing. Your ability to let better things approach without chasing is growing. Another image now. Imagine a small harbor at night. For too long, every boat has been allowed to dock there. Heavy boats, broken boats, boats carrying storms from far away, boats that came only to take fuel and leave, boats that never asked whether the harbor needed repair. But now the harbor keeper lights one small lamp and says, "Not every boat can come in tonight." The water becomes still. The wooden docks stop shaking. He ropes rest. The moon reflects on the surface without breaking. This is what happens when you stop giving your energy away. Your inner waters become still enough to reflect your own truth. You can see again. You can feel again. You can choose again. You can rest again. And from that still harbor, the right boats can arrive. The ones that come with respect. The ones that do not tear up the shore. The ones that know how to wait. The ones that belong in calm water. This is what better things finding you can feel like. Not always a loud miracle. Sometimes it is simply the absence of constant heaviness. Sometimes it is a person who speaks clearly. Sometimes it is a day where your chest does not feel tight. Sometimes it is a chance that does not require self-betrayal. Sometimes it is sleep that comes more easily. Sometimes it is your own voice, finally kind to you. Let your breath slow down. Let the garden grow behind the gate. Let the harbor become still. Let your body understand that peace is not empty. Peace is full of life. Peace is full of quiet growth. Peace is full of the things that could not enter while chaos was taking up all the room. Now let us revisit the earlier truths, but from this deeper place. You are not just taking your attention back. You are planting it where it can become strength. You are not just stepping away from what drains you. You are moving closer to what restores you. You are not just choosing boundaries. You are giving your heart a safe garden to grow in. You are not just releasing old stories. You are allowing a new inner language to form. You are not just resting. You are teaching your body that it does not have to earn care. You are not just being quiet. You are listening to the soul beneath the noise. You are not just letting go. You are making space for what has been waiting to enter gently. You are not just forgiving yourself. You are bringing the lost parts of you back into love. You are not just ending old patterns. You are beginning a softer relationship with your own life. You are not just becoming peaceful. You are becoming available to the kind of good that can live in peace with you. Take a long, slow breath. Let these words settle. Stay here for a moment. Feel the space around you. Feel the room inside you. Feel the gate protecting the garden. Feel the harbor calming under the night sky. There is no hurry now. You are integrating. You are not trying to feel everything at once. You are letting the truth become familiar. That is how deep change happens. It becomes familiar. A new way of breathing, a new way of answering, a new way of waiting, a new way of not waiting, a new way of seeing yourself. One day, you may notice that what used to pull you in no longer has the same power. One day, you may notice that you pause before giving too much. One day, you may notice that silence no longer scares you as much. One day, you may notice that your body feels lighter after choosing yourself. One day, you may notice that you are not checking, chasing, or proving in the same old way. And that day will not feel loud. It will feel like a quiet homecoming, like finding a key in your own pocket, like realizing the door was not locked, like understanding that you were allowed to come back the whole time. Let that be your soft truth. You were allowed to come back the whole time. You were allowed to rest the whole time. You were allowed to choose peace the whole time. You were allowed to stop giving your energy away the whole time. And now you know. Not perfectly, not completely, but enough to begin, enough to breathe differently tonight, enough to let one old rope fall from your hands, enough to let one gate close, enough to let one flower grow in the quiet, enough to let one better thing find the real you. Breathe gently. Let the body know this is safe. You do not have to chase the new life. You can grow into it. You can breathe into it. You can sleep into it. You can become ready for it by being kinder to yourself right now. Now, let the earlier strength become softness. Let power become rest. Let clarity become calm. Let the heart no longer need to speak loudly. Let the mind no longer need to solve everything. Let the body no longer need to stay prepared for every possible pain. Inside the garden, there is a small path. You do not need to walk the whole path tonight. Just place one foot on it. One breath, one gentle thought, one moment of choosing yourself. That is enough. Inside the harbor, there is one small lamp. You do not need to light the whole shore. Just keep one lamp burning for yourself. One kind sentence, one peaceful boundary, one reminder that your energy belongs in places that honor it. That is enough. Let the night hold what you cannot carry. Let the breath hold what the mind cannot solve. Let your own heart become softer toward you. You are returning. You are rooting. You are settling. You are becoming the safe place you kept searching for. And from that place, good can come closer without frightening you. Kindness can come closer. Rest can come closer. Clearer. Love can come closer. New timing can come closer. A more peaceful version of your own life can come closer. You do not need to force it. You only need to keep coming home. Now the words become slower. The body can begin to rest more deeply. The mind does not need to hold every sentence. You can let the meaning become a feeling. You can let the feeling become warmth. You can let the warmth become sleep. Take one slow breath in, one, and let it out. Take another slow breath in, two, and let it out. Take one more soft breath in, three, and let it out. Good. Nothing is being asked of you now. Let your feet soften. Let the soles of your feet become heavy. Let the toes unclench. Let the ankles rest. Your feet do not need to run after anything tonight. They have car ride you through enough. Let them become still. Say quietly inside, my feet can rest from chasing. Again, my feet can rest from chasing. Now let your calves soften. Let your knees loosen. Let your thighs become heavy. The legs do not need to move. They do not need to carry you into old worries. They do not need to stand at closed doors. They do not need to hold the weight of waiting. Let the legs release. You are drifting now, deeper, softer, safe. Let your hips soften. Let the lower back soften. Let the belly become loose and warm. You do not need to hold fear in the belly tonight. You do not need to store old tension there. You do not need to prepare for every future feeling. Let the belly rest. Breathe in gently. Breathe out slowly. Say inside, I let my body feel supported by this moment. Again, I let my body feel supported by this moment. Now bring softness into the chest. Let the ribs relax. Let the heart area become gentle, not forced open, not closed in fear, just gentle, like a curtain moving softly in evening air. Your heart does not need to reach outward now. It can rest inside your own warmth. Say softly, my heart can stop reaching tonight. Again, my heart can stop reaching tonight. One more time, my heart can stop reaching tonight. Let your shoulders melt down. Let the arms grow heavy. Let the elbows soften. Let the hands be still. These hands do not need to hold every story. These hands do not need to hold every person. These hands do not need to hold every unfinished thing. They can open, they can rest, they can receive the quiet. Breathe in, breathe out. You are drifting now, deeper, softer, safe. Let the neck release. Let the throat soften. If there are words you never said, they can rest tonight. If there are explanations you wanted to give, they can wait. If there are truths you are still learning how to speak, they are safe inside you for now. Your throat does not need to push. Your voice does not need to prove. Say gently, my truth can rest in me until the right time. Again, my truth can rest in me until the right time. Let your jaw loosen. Let the mouth soften. Let the tongue rest. Let the cheeks relax. Let the eyes grow heavy. The eyes do not need to search tonight. They do not need to look for danger. They do not need to read old signs. They do not need to watch for what might happen. Let the eyes rest. Let the space behind the eyes become dark and calm. Let the forehead smooth. Let the scalp soften. Let the whole head become quiet. Your mind is allowed to slow down. Thoughts may still come. That is okay. Let them pass like clouds moving across a dark sky. You do not need to follow them. You do not need to finish them. You do not need to believe them. Let them pass. Breathe in slowly. Breathe out longer. Again. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now let these final rest affirmations move through the body like soft waves. I allow the night to hold what I cannot hold. Let that be gentle. I allow the night to hold what I cannot hold. I do not have to carry everything into sleep. I allow the night to hold what I cannot hold. The worries can be placed down. The old words can be placed down. The tired questions can be placed down. I allow my breath to become slower than my thoughts. Say it inside. I allow my breath to become slower than my thoughts. My thoughts may move, but my breath can stay kind. I allow my breath to become slower than my thoughts. Let breathing lead now. Not fear, not memory, not urgency. Breath, soft breath, steady breath, gentle breath. I give my body permission to become heavy with rest. Again, I give my body permission to become heavy with rest. I do not need to stay tense to stay safe. I give my body permission to become heavy with rest. Feel the heaviness, not sad heaviness, restful heaviness, warm heaviness, safe heaviness. I let sleep meet me without effort. Say it softly. I let sleep meet me without effort. I do not chase sleep. I do not force sleep. I let sleep meet me without effort. If sleep comes now, let it come. If it comes later, that is okay too. Your body is still receiving peace. Your body is still resting in the softness. I place every unfinished thing outside this moment again. I place every unfinished thing outside this moment. What belongs to tomorrow can wait for tomorrow. I place every unfinished thing outside this moment. You do not need to carry tomorrow into tonight. You do not need to carry yesterday into tonight. This moment is enough. I let my heart be quiet without feeling alone. Say it gently. I let my heart be quiet without feeling alone. Quiet can be safe. Quiet can be warm. I let my heart be quiet without feeling alone. You are here with yourself. The breath is here. This soft moment is here. That is enough. I invite inner peace to move through me slowly. Again, I invite inner peace to move through me slowly, not forced, not rushed, not demanded. I invite inner peace to move through me slowly, like warm water, like soft air, like moonlight on the floor. I allow my body to rest and restore in its own gentle way. Say it with kindness. I allow my body to rest and restore in its own gentle way. No pressure, no promise, no demand. I allow my body to rest and restore in its own gentle way. Your body knows how to receive kindness. Your body knows how to soften when it is safe. Your body can rest in this moment. I let my dreams be soft places for my spirit. Again, I let my dreams be soft places for my spirit. I do not need to control the night. I let my dreams be soft places for my spirit. Let the mind drift. Let images become light. Let the edges of thought blur. You are drifting now, deeper, softer, safe. I release the day from my body. Say it slowly. I release the day from my body. I release the conversations. I release the waiting. I release the pressure. I release the day from my body. Let the day leave through the breath. Let the body become quiet. Let the night become kind. I am safe enough to soften one more layer again. I am safe enough to soften one more layer. Not all the way, if that feels too much. Just one layer. I am safe enough to soften one more layer. Let the shoulders soften one more layer. Let the belly soften one more layer. Let the heart soften one more layer. Let the hands soften one more layer. I let the peaceful part of me stay close while I sleep. Say it in your heart. I let the peaceful part of me stay close while I sleep. A soft part of you knows how to rest. A quiet part of you knows how to trust the night. I let the peaceful part of me stay close while I sleep. You do not have to hold the peace tightly. It can stay with you gently, like a soft blanket, like a quiet lamp, like a hand over the heart. Now count down with the breath. 5. Breathe in, breathe out. The body grows softer. 4. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe, the mind grows quieter. 3. Breathe in, breathe out. The heart feels warmer. 2. Breathe in, breathe out. The energy returns home. 1. Breathe in, breathe out. You are here. You are safe. You can rest. Let the words become fewer now. Let the spaces become wider. Let the body drift. Deeper, softer, safe. Your feet are soft. Your legs are soft. Your belly is soft. Your chest is soft. Your shoulders are soft. Your hands are soft. Your face is soft. Your mind is soft. Your heart is safe. Your energy is close. No chasing. No proving. No holding. No reaching. Only breath. only warmth, only rest. Let sleep come like a quiet tide. Let it touch the shore of your body. Let it move in slowly. Let it cover the sharp edges of the day. Let it carry you into a softer place. You are drifting now, deeper, softer, safe. Let these words stay with you now, not as something to work on, not as something to do perfectly, just as soft sounds in the heart, just as gentle reminders, just as a quiet loop your body can rest inside. I belong inside my own peace. Let that move slowly. I belong inside my own peace. Again, deeper. I belong inside my own peace. One more time, softer. I belong inside my own peace. You do not belong in the old storm. You do not belong in the endless chase. You do not belong in a life where your heart is always waiting outside itself. You belong inside your own peace. My energy returns where love is real. Let that rest in you. My energy returns where love is real. Again. My energy returns where love is real. One more time. My energy returns where love is real. Love that is real does not empty you. Love that is real does not make you disappear. Love that is real lets your spirit breathe. I let calm become my new familiar place. Say it softly. I let calm become my new familiar place. Again, like a whisper. I let calm become my new familiar place. One more time, even slower. I let calm become my new familiar place. Chaos may have been familiar. Waiting may have been familiar. Overgiving may have been familiar. But calm can become familiar too. Peace can become familiar too. Receiving can become familiar too. I no longer spend my soul on what cannot see it. Let this be quiet and clear. I no longer spend my soul on what cannot see it. Again, I no longer spend my soul on what cannot see it. One more time, I no longer spend my soul on what cannot see it. Your soul is precious. Your care is precious. Your attention is precious. You can place it where it is honored. I trust the good that comes without force. Let the body soften. I trust the good that comes without force. Again, I trust the good that comes without force. One more time, slowly. I trust the good that comes without force. Some good arrives gently. Some good comes quietly. Some good reaches you when you stop pulling on life with tired hands. I am ready for blessings that feel peaceful in my body. Say it inside. I am ready for blessings that feel peaceful in my body. Again, I am ready for blessings that feel peaceful in my body. One more time. I am ready for blessings that feel peaceful in my body, not blessings that make you lose sleep, not blessings that make you question your worth, not blessings that ask for your whole life force, peaceful blessings, kind blessings, steady blessings. I let my heart be found by what honors it. Let this be soft. I let my heart be found by what honors it. Again, I let my heart be found by what honors it. One more time. I let my heart be found by what honors it. Your heart does not need to stand in the cold. It does not need to knock forever. It can be found by what is warm enough to hold it. I stop giving my energy away, and I let better things find me. Let the title become a final inner truth. I stop giving my energy away, and I let better things find me. Again, gently. I stop giving my energy away, and I let better things find me. One more time, like a quiet promise. I stop giving my energy away, and I let better things find me. No forcing, no chasing, no fear, only returning, only receiving, only peace. I am safe to rest while life rearranges around my peace. Say it softly. I am safe to rest while life rearranges around my peace. Again, I am safe to rest while life rearranges around my peace. One more time. I am safe to rest while life rearranges around my peace. You do not need to watch every detail. You do not need to control every movement. You can rest. You can breathe. You can trust the quiet shift happening inside you. Now let the words circle once more, even slower. I belong inside my own peace. My energy returns where love is real. I let calm become my new familiar place. I no longer spend my soul on what can see it. I trust the good that comes without force. I am ready for blessings that feel peaceful in my body. I let my heart be found by what honors it. I stop giving my energy away, and I let better things find me. I am safe to rest while life rearranges around my peace. Let them circle again, not exactly the same. Softer now. I belong to peace more than I belong to fear. My energy knows the way back to what is real. Calm is becoming easier for my body to remember. My soul is too precious to be spent in places without care. The good that is right for me can come without force. My body is learning to welcome peaceful blessings. My heart can be met by what knows how to honor it. As I stop giving myself away, better things can come closer. I can rest while my life becomes softer around my peace. And one final time, as a whisper in the heart, I am home in my peace. My energy is close. Calm is welcome here. My soul is protected by love. Gentle good may find me now. Peaceful blessings may come near. My heart is worthy of honor. I stop giving myself away. I rest and I receive. Let the silence after these words hold you. Let the body sink. Let the mind float. Let the heart soften. Let the breath become slow and quiet. For now, let everything become simple. You are safe. You are loved. You are allowed to rest. Your energy is home. Your heart is warm. Your body is soft. Your mind can let go. The night can hold you gently. The breath can carry you slowly. The good meant for your peace can find its way. No chasing now, no proving now, no reaching now, only rest, only breath, only the quiet truth that you are still here, still whole, still worthy, still becoming. Let your final thought be soft. What is meant for your peace does not need you to lose yourself. So sleep gently, return fully, and let the quiet light inside you stay on for you.